Let's look at compound meter. So just to review, in compound meter, meters like 6, 8, we're counting the division of the beat. We're counting the eighth notes. So instead of thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're actually thinking in groupings of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like there's 2 beats, even though we're counting all the way up to 6. You're not going to treat them all as equally weighted. The first and fourth, the first of the 3 beat groupings, are going to have more intensity and more volume to them. Now, just to recap, we're thinking eighth notes are worth 1 beat, quarter notes are worth 2 beats. Let's count this line very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 4. It's very common for people to forget that they're in 6/8 and start counting quarter notes as worth 1 beat because they're so used to meters that they are worth 1 beat. In 6/8 though, the eighth note is worth 1 beat, so if you're not careful, you'll start counting everything as worth 1 beat and you'll lose all sense of rhythm. Now, for a sightsinging example. This one, like what we saw in the previous section, has an incomplete measure at the beginning, which means that we're starting not on beat 1. In this case, there's only 1/8 note, and we're in 6/8, so we're starting on the final eighth note of the measure, or 6. So this will be 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a moment to look through it and we'll count it. If you need some more time, feel free to pause. Now that you've had a chance to go through it, let's count it. I'll count to 5, and you come in at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. Good. So just as a reminder, eighth notes 1 beat, quarter notes 2 beats, dotted quarter notes 3 beats. If you need to, rewind and go back and do that one more time. You may also notice that the end does not have a complete measure. This is only worth 5, and that's because the extra eighth note from this measure has been borrowed to put at the beginning, a practice that composers often use, even though they don't always use it. Now we start with sharps here, and remember that the last sharp is always T. So if this is T, we count down La, So, Fa, Mi, Re, Do, Ti, La, So. We start on So. Take a moment, pause if necessary, to review the solfege, starting on So. So now that you've had a chance to go through the solfege, let's sing it. Sing your tonic triad. Do. Ready? Go. Do, mi, so, mi, do, so, do. And you'll start so, do. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, do, 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 ra, ra, ra. do, re, mi, fa, mi, re. So, do, 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 ra, ra, ra. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re. Do, re, 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 mi, fa, mi, re, mi, do. Do, re, mi, re, so. Mi, re, do. So a few things going on in here. The biggest and most important, I think, is being able to count those rests. This time, pause it and try to sing it all on your own. Then go back and sing it with me and see if you get those rests right. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have a key signature that we saw earlier. It's got one flat. The flat is on fa. And in this case, we have a starting note on so. We saw this one before where do is all the way down here on this bottom space. In this case, that is the letter F, and this is major, so it's the key of F major. We've seen these rhythms in 4/4, but in 6/8 they're a little bit different. Because our quarter note is not our downbeat, our eighth note is. So this is 1 contains part of beat 2, the and of 2, beat 3. In 4/4, that dotted 8/16 was like 1, a 2, but in this one it's 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 3. Say that. 1 and 3. Again, 1 and 3. Now let's count the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, ready, and go. 1 and 3, 4 and 6. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 6. 1 and 3, 4. 6, 1 and 3, 4 and 6. 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 3, 4 and 6. 1 and 3, 4. Our starting note is so. Let's sing our tonic triad. Do, mi, do, so, do. And we sing so, fa, mi. Stand tall. Deep breath. Ready, and go. So, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi. So, fa, mi, re, do, re, do. So, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. Good. As always, rewind and practice again if you need to.